hard goods distribution companies spend less than a percent of their revenues on technology. And in looking at the rest of the world, our manufacturers spend between 3 and 4%. Your internet giants spend between 10 and 20% of the revenues developing and implementing technologies. Every day, more and more people are buying things on the internet, including electrical stuff. And I think that it would make sense for electrical distributors to become more savvy about how to do business online. And that's going to require that they spend more money. Electrical distributors have been reluctant to spend much money on technology, largely because they view themselves as being a high-touch, high-service organizations with relationships built on trust and domain expertise. And as a result, they've looked at technology as being more of a utility rather than an advantage. I think if a distributor doesn't invest in technology of some form, a couple of things. One, I think their cost of doing businesses won't be as competitive as their peers. Just driving the costs out of buying and selling stuff, making sure that you have the right data to buy the right stuff and are selling the things at the right price to the right customers, is all technology, and it's all data-based. I think in addition to that, more and more people are buying things online. Mobile applications are everywhere. And I think that if you don't have that kind of flexibility and convenience for your customer, then you're going to be left out. Obviously, it's easy to spend money on technology and not get a bang for your buck. I think the most important thing is to engage people who can help you, people like the NEAD or local consultants or other peer groups, and determine what your needs are and what your objectives are. I think if you concentrate in a couple of areas, looking at collaborative tools to help you work with your internal customers as well as your external customers will certainly help. And I think that finding a good e-business solution that meets your customers' needs also makes sense. But again, I think it's something you need to research and have mentors or consultants who help you out. About 2.5 years ago, we had a customer who came to us and said, "We need you to have your system work with our system." They were using a third-party purchase order management system, and it didn't talk to our ERP. And we discussed the options and then finally settled down and decided that we were going to go forward. We struggled to make these two antiquated systems work together. So we were making sure that orders were coming in the system through XML and were being handled all the way through the cycle with a minimum of human intervention. After making that solution with customer number one, we found that there were 5 or 6 other customers, and then eventually we had about 8 or 10 customers. And currently, about 4% of our business is going through that interconnect. And if you think that a purchase order costs $90 to process, we think that we've cut that in half. If we're able to sell things without involving resources, we save money. This is the model that the Amazons and the Grangers are working towards today. I think that more and more of our customers are going to be willing to do that, and I think the secret is making sure that they're able to do the things they need to do. Since we're not going to be talking to a human being, we hope, all the time, that means that we have to be able to answer the questions that our inside salespeople are able to answer on a routine basis and save their time for things that are more important, like expediting the order or handling individual research or delivery issues.